are the bulwark of the North. Behold the unyielding motherland. Through the teachings of the Great Orthodoxy, this world's end is kept at bay. Join us! Pledge yourself to the Ice Court! Defend the legacy of Kislev!
Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 20 of our Tzarina Katarin Immortal Empires campaign, where once again we are going to have to backhand Yuri through the wall, except for he's come a little bit more prepared. He's got the Ballast Plague to give him a little bit more leadership, and they've got a bunch of ROR and a couple more elite units like the Toad Dragon and the Rot Knights here, with a nasty bit of regeneration and some good anti-large. Problem is they're not going to be nearly as fast as our sleds, so we'll just drive away from them and shoot them in the face. Weird how that works. They also are low on bloodletting, so 10% less melee attack across the board. Lots of ROR is always a dangerous fight though, so let's see if we can hold the line. Alright. Oh, this is that map there. If you are able to run all the way up on top of here, you are extremely safe. You can just light them up with arrows and such. We don't have a way to get over there that quickly, though, so what we are going to do instead... probably just take that on. So we'll go ahead and set up our little Groms to deal with the Rot Knights first. They're going to be firing first on said Rot Knights, and then switching over to the Toad Dragon, because it's a great big target. We have a really hard time at dodging our boys. Let's go ahead and set up our checkerboard, so we have our Sveltsi. So how many then we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sveltsi. So let's start by Kislevite Warriors, Sveltsi, Warriors, Sveltsi, Zargard. There's our checkerboard. A little bit of a wide one though is my only real concern. I like to have a lot of fire in one spot instead of just kind of spreading the field as far as possible. So we may go ahead and swap this up a little bit, where we have Warriors on the outside, Sveltsi on the inside here. So these Warriors are going to be more about catching the enemy, keeping them there so Sveltsi can fire. So we've got a little bit more layered fire here with those Sveltsi. Same thing on this end, so we'll just go ahead and rotate these guys in. Our guard forward. Sveltsi in more of a square formation, or even more compact. And then we'll do these warriors over here on this side. A very similar kind of a chevron. It's not as organized, but that'll be alright. Now we'll go Patriarch in front, or I mean, sorry, Boyar in front, Patriarch on one of the sides, and then dodges Hearthblades in the center to go wherever they're needed. Frostworm on this end, Frostworm on the end with the Patriarch for good heals, and then we'll go ahead and move our Groms up into the line. So let's go Grom here and Grom here. Alright, hopefully we can hit them right off the bat here. Let's grab our main characters, our infantry with the Hearthblades, Gunpowder, and the big boys. The 4 sleds, your job is of course going to be up front, being a huge nuisance. Let's do it. Forward. Little Grom is... well, actually, where are your Rot Knights? This flank, that's where we're going after them. Since Grom can't fire on the Knights, let's have them take down some Plague Ogres. Not waste the large target shots. Almost got everyone in a bad way there. Alright, little Grom now firing on the Plague Ogres. 2 of them going down immediately. Secondary volley hasn't fired yet. And Warwick's content to wait on his reinforcements. A bold strategy, Cotton. As more ogres bite the dust. They're down to 11. So let's go ahead and swap shots now to trying to hit. Hello, Mochi. Comes in and complains at us. Come lay down. We're recording. Little Grom takes down a couple more. Let's go ahead and try to fire on these toads then next. Rot Knights are coming forward, which is exactly what we want to see. Let's try to draw the Rot Knights away. Oh, they've got Warhounds too. Maxim, you may need to come up and help. Little Grom taking out. Now the Barons of the Bog going down quickly. Start drawing them back towards our line, firing the whole way. Run, War Sleds, run. And even if they get caught, we're just going to keep them rolling. He goes with reverence. Those Barons of the Bog are also going with reverence. Run these Warhounds down. Just turn around and blast through them. There's nothing they're really going to be able to do to you. You guys stop and fire here on these Rot Knights. Keep on moving. Icy boys, go ahead and charge in here. Oh yeah, that's some solid damage. Little Grom also doing some pretty good work. Also, oh, I thought that was Grom in melee. Alright, the Barons of the Bog are extremely wounded. Go ahead and fall back with the boys a bit. The Roar Versun going. Keep blasting in here. Well done, boys. Let's go ahead and just fall back a bit. These hounds are definitely going to come back, so let's go ahead and actually send these sleds to chase them down. Same thing here with the Rot Knights. Keep those firing that fire up. Little Grom, new target, Toad Dragons. Preferred if they cease to exist. Go ahead and fall back here, boys. We're going to draw in a Wolric Kilgore. Almost forgot to bring our warriors over out of the way of our Stelzy. Keep coming on back. You guys can fire on Kilgore at the same time. That'd be just perfect. We need the War Sleds to come back behind our line in a safe kind of way here. Same thing with you guys. Get behind the line. Patriarch, you go hunt down. Not sure if our Grom... Oh, they're firing fully into our lines. Pull this Grom to the side, and you try to fire on Wolric while you can. Bring these warriors in. Pull the sleds through. Same thing here, go after those Rot Knights. They're a huge danger. Heals there. Get charging on in there, heavy war sleds. Turn to save you boys here. Fire on this Toad Dragon. You fire on the Toad Dragon. We'll go ahead and just advance this group. Fire on here. Earthblades, go through. Okay, he's taking some pretty good damage. Fire on this Toad, make sure it is gone. Now, Streltsy, you fire on the Toad, I said. Gotta push through the line a little bit here with our sleds. Ooh, not that far, I guess. Good grief. Sleds dropping in droves now. Well, we only lost the one, but did a lot of damage. Work together on those Warhounds, or those Warriors of Tzeentch. Fall back a bit, give yourself some more speed. And our War Sleds, I put into pretty bad spots. Draw them through here. Save those Warriors, get in against the Sour Guts. I try to kill as many of the Sour Guts we can before they get close to us. They're trying to get in so their explosions take out our units. Look at that. Well done. Had to happen, though. Sleds come back through here. Rifles keep doing your thing. Let's go ahead and have one of our Groms fire on the Beast. Come on, sleds. Gotta keep moving. We've only got the 2 here. Keep moving your way on round. Melty fire on this unit. Gotta try to finish off their lord here. Looks like we lost our patriarch. He falls, but we take down a Kilgore. Alright, units, now we try to rotate through. Losing our Zargard, too. This one got spicy. Take out these spawn. More sleds, you come in after these exalted plague bearers. Rifles, the ones that can fire here. Oh no, that's a ROR unit. Let's not charge into them. Get us our boy held the line. The demons disintegrate, and that is a victory. Albeit one that was extremely costly. We're losing these Zargard too. There's only 1 left, which means very unlikely they'll survive the battle. That's alright, we managed to take down the demons. I'll go ahead and catch you in a moment. Alright, gives us a Pyrrhic victory there. We do lose our Patriarch, rest in peace. I don't really think I would consider that a Pyrrhic victory. I guess we lost our Zargard too, so a Zargard and a Patriarch, sure, we'll give that a Pyrrhic victory for taking out a couple of RORs and a couple of Lords. Yeah, why not? We will take the extra gold.
Leave them to starve.
Dishonorable cur! You are a stain upon existence.
Are you ready for peace now, Drycha? For 5,000. No, there is no peace. There is only war for you. Declared war on Sterling, then came after me. Clown. You shall use the wood of your dryads to warm the hearth of our Kislevites. Maxim was killed in battle, which is unfortunate, but we will always be able to recruit more Patriarchs. The Fervent of Ursun are pretty much everywhere. We get the Slayer of the Godslayer there from less attrition and more relations with Kislevites, which is what it is. Auckland is gone. And now we need to razor sack an outpost belonging to... Oh, I thought it said to the Great Orthodoxy. I was like, well, that doesn't make sense. To any of their enemies, which they have 0 of. Focused Alton being useful. Yeah, they've got just enough units here that I would like to go ahead and fall back. Let's go back to the Winter Pyre here.
Disembark here.
Disembark here. We can't get any Patriarchs into this settlement. Or this one. Or here either. I guess we'll go ahead and try to recruit from either Erengrad or... which we can't. We're here at Prague. Perfect, come on in at rank 1. Thought we had one that had the benefit to the Patriarchs. Definitely wasn't going to be in Kislev proper. But I could have sworn it was in Erengrad. And now they're all going to be rank 1. Let's go ahead and grab one here then. Zakar the Aggressive or Valerie the Cunning. Welcome, Valerie. You come up and join Alexander, who is also going to continue to get himself some more Zargard. Will take a little bit of time, unfortunately. So let's take the opportunity then to merge up these warriors.
I deserve a larger.
And then we'll go ahead and grab 2 additional Zargard. And then besides the warriors, because I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of them, we'll trade them out for armored Cosmars with shields. That way our front line can blast. We need to have missiles coming out of just about everyone on our line.
I demand absolute
Alexander. We got firing drills all the way up into stand your ground, so let's come on in. Bow Seeker into a Deadly Onslaught. Let's actually ignore your melee line and go ahead and just grab Iron Disciplinarian up to its reassuring presence to finish off that blue line for upkeep production. We can field more armies. Get rid of 1 too many. Oh no, we're just missing our Patriarch. That can be handled, no problem. Mishka, how about you come on over and do some stealing of the technology? Oh, you failed this time. The Red Room failed us.
Winter will claim you.
Hopefully for the last time. Here in our Ice Court training, we go for cavalry or infantry focus, so more weapon strength here, or more charge bonus for our cav. Let's go charge bonus for cav. Eudora can have melee attack or missile strength. Let's go ranger all the way. We don't have this one unlocked yet. We could unlock ourselves another lord, just so we have access to a few of them. Trade a couple of our Druzhina for the Ice Maidens. Maiden of the Frost.
Tzarina Katarin of Kislev.
Katarin, go ahead and stamp out Kjeld here.
Down.
Poor guy.
They
He just wanted to raid. Unfortunately, there is no more raiding for you.
Kislev endures. Now and forever.
Jeez. That's what we call bull. We'll go ahead and Solyak Pravao. That's not nearly as good. 4% is not as healthy this time. I'll take the gold then.
We are not barbarians. Defy chaos. I said march.
Unlike you all, we are not barbarians. No, I did it again. We lost some ice guard. Listen, I gotta get rid of that key binding as soon as I can. I use it to mute just in case of coughing and things, or just anything kind of interruptions. And it's been throwing off our units left and right here. What did we lose? I think it was just ice. Was it ice guard or was it? I think it was ice guard.
Kislev's victory.
That is so lame.
Ice Queen.
All right then. We need to probably move up and try to take Cracked Flag while we have the chance. So Astrogoth is either running up towards us or running away. So let's try to assassinate his hero
Suffer
here.
winter's bite.
Perfect. Thank you, Ursula.
One land.
And then Tzarina, we have to move on them here next turn. That is incredibly unfortunate. That's going to take 2 turns through global. What else can we grab here through, or at least through allied recruitment? Light war sleds, more snow leopards. Now we're good what we got.
The Ice Queen.
We'll take down Karak Vlag and then we'll stay there to replenish up our ice guard that we sacrificed there, unfortunately. I gotta get rid of that key binding. Go ahead and grab the Imperial Embassy too, also, that way we have that section in our victory conditions sorted. So there can be only one we've already completed. For from Kislev with Love, we need to deal with the Legion of Chaos and the Bone Rattlers. And then for our final one there, Defenders of the World, we just need to finish off our Kaon and then build up the Imperial Embassy 2. We have a Call for Aid, which will give us a dilemma offering a choice between powerful rewards. How mysterious. So Drycha is going to continue to build up, so that means we are going to take Merca here and attack Bechefin. And bring Moxim with her. Might need to fight it. See just how disrespectful our resolve wants to be. So Moxim, you come to the other side here. Gallop yourself on over.
Make them tremble.
Make them tremble. Auto resolve. We'll go ahead and hand out the war banner to you guys. Only one left, which is spooky.
We are Kislev's
Not bad.
finest.
We will simply occupy
It is
Bechefin.
Kislev's now.
While she was the most wounded, she should be getting the most replenishment too from this settlement, which is excellent. We'll go ahead and grab a couple of warriors just to kind of fill in those front lines.
Drużyna stand ready.
Same thing with Moxim, just a couple more troops. Lads with heavy pitchforks for our battle line.
The Tzarina.
Alright, Katarin. Skirmisher Traditions gives us to everyone we want. He also have more melee attack and ammunition. And then Battle Engineers and probably Ursun's favorites. We get everything. We pretty much need all of these elite skills. We'll see how many of them we can actually acquire.
Chaos.
So unique skills are done. Red line's done. Let's go ahead and give her the Champion of Kislev. More melee attack when she's attacking and more aura. And from there, just kind of your typical melee stat line. She does have the Patriarch ability. And then Deadly Onslaught, which will make the Champion of the Tzarina incredibly powerful.
Frostweaver.
Magical reserves for you there, Merca. And then Vengeance of Spirits. Resistance during forest battles, armor, and woodsman. Growth and line of sight. Interesting. We'll come back to that after we get make sure our silence spell is incredibly cheap.
leader of Kislev.
Maxim, you are rolling with Ice Court ladies. Let's give you... Person's Roar. Speaks to the forest. I don't have any hagwages with him. Maka, come here. Quit shouting at me. We're recording. You don't usually interrupt my recording. Come here. Okay, girl. This is my potato. Come here. Really just gonna stand just out of reach? Yeah, we're not doing that. You shout at me again, and I'm gonna send the wizards after you. We'll go ahead and grab a Fervent here with Maxim.
Drużyna ready.
Trying to continue down his blue line for Warhammer. Freezing Winds is a pretty good passive just for slowing enemies by 25% every time she casts. Death Frost for Ursula, even though she is being used as an assassin. Alright, Kevin, you are all ready to start punching some more cool in the face. And I think we're going to send you up towards the monolith of Festerlong. How much attrition are you going to be taking here?
Follow my
More
lead.
than I'd like to, so let's go ahead and switch to
We
the
make
camp
camp
stance.
here.
And then we'll go ahead and find what else needs to be built. Frozen Landing? I think not. We need to keep those as
Sister
mainly
of
as
ice.
expendable cities full of decoys and nothing more.
Endless veneration.
Endless veneration. Alright, that's probably about all we can get you for this turn. Let's get through the rest of our buildings and we'll pass to our foes. Alright, if rest is no more, which means our time is starting to get short on an invasion from the Druki. Looks like Corone has actually taken some land back, so they're trying to help purge Ulthuan from its corruptive menace, but we'll see what they can do. Reichland is new regional power, Juliana is done with her training, and so is Fyodora. An unnatural aggression takes hold of the populace, a seething frustration that explodes at the slightest provocation. Ah, see, they were being vegan for too long. Dangerous, that is.
Snowbringer.
Righteous building up here in the Griffin Wood, what with? Bunch of woodland creatures. And a bunch of angry bears.
You will feel
They've got another army down here in Waldenhof. Are you guys at war with her?
received.
Why not?
Bring me law and lost wisdom, and
I
I
need you to
shall
join
teach
our
you.
war with Wargrove of Woe, and I will join your war with Clan Verms, Clan Scryer. Oh, and Sigmar Preserve Us, the Deceivers. Really, I would need a lot of gold. This is only negative 2.3. Okay, then. You're not even using your warriors for anything useful. Zufbar has been claimed by the by Wissenland. Interesting. So no one but us is fighting against Drycha. And they've been pushed back to their last settlement.
Aye, I'll have you.
Yeah, we need to help out with them soon. Drycha. Let's say you peace. 9,000 for peace. Good grief. Sounds good. Out of an agreement. Probably a very, very, very short-term one. Marienburg would like military access. I'll take the gold from you.
Friend and
Make your offer. Any kind of defensive alliance with Reichland? They don't want a defensive alliance. Oh, maybe we already have one.
Friends of the Empire, come.
Indeed. We are here to help. You're in, hopefully... You don't have any... Oh yeah, Ubersreich, perfect. You're in Ubersreich. We get the full suite of goodies from you guys, up to and including the Marienburg land ship. Oh, I'm sorry, a steam tank with a volley gun? Yes. Sounds good to me. A Great Orthodoxy, you've already got one, even though you guys are fairly garbage compared to us. We'll go ahead and try to help defend Fort Oberstyre, and then we'll upgrade this one too. Anything that makes our allied recruitment cheaper will be useful for the long run here. We can build up armies in a flash that don't take your normal gold. Oh good, you're back. Yes, indeed. Alright, we'll figure out what to do with Astrogoth in but a moment. Kevin,
Commander of
the
the
Cool have
soldiers.
given up, haven't they? And you're replenished to full.
Like the
If we go into
huntsman
an
of the
ambush, we
Overhaul.
don't lose any... We might lose a single sled, which would be completely unacceptable. So let's just raid our way in then.
Claim it for the Ice Queen.
Blame it for the Ice Queen. That 100% extra line of sight is perfect. Oh, here they are.
Protect nature's bounty.
Bastion the Nightbane.
Champion of the mother.
Go steal some tech from him for me.
Absolutely. Winter
That was
provides.
so expensive. That 100% chance to succeed is you pay for it. Devora, we will make you a Impus Witch. Welcome. Pet pet.
Threatens Kislev's sanctity.
Alright, Mishka, can you take out any of these heroes here?
Not think
Are there any heroes here? No, just a bunch of clowns. Alright, that, but you come over here to the Tower of Flies, and why is it so expensive? Is it based on the chance? It doesn't tell you.
Rise wisdom from
Either way, it's a
them.
lot more tech for us.
Trained well.
Up to 193%. And we are almost to acquire ourselves. Which one are we working on? Ah, the Stealthy Arsenal. 10% more armor piercing and 10% more ammunition. Here for it. More ammunition means we get to
my power.
fight even more enemies. So as it is, Stealthy can fight most Chaos armies, unless they're bringing Chosen. Pretty much anything else they can blast through just with their rifles. But the more ammo we have, the more guys we can blast through. It's time for the Hob of Five. A great name, if I do say so myself. Arca, since we are no longer at war with Drycha, for a brief moment, I want to strike aggressively into Greenskin territory. So let's get
Overcome your
real
exhaustion.
aggressive real quick.
Guardian of the land.
And if she comes up and takes these settlements back from us, I really don't care. In fact, we're probably going to give
Come, we
Betchefin over
march!
to the Empire.
Follow me into the wild. Friends of the Empire, come.
You can have Betchefin. And you can give me 2,000. It's not that much. What about you there, Whistleland?
The dead are thick about you.
Reichland's better half for this campaign. We'll go ahead and trade you nothing. Oh, alright. I guess it's only Reichland, and they don't have that much gold. That'll be right.
Be at peace, for
It's
that's
more than we
all
had.
I ever want.
Be at peace, for that's all that I ever want. Oh, you were trying to... You're trying to be stingy. What about 1,800? You can give us 5,000. Alright, that's fine. We have a treaty. We do indeed. We also might as well accept some of these missions here. Taking down Astrogoth sounds perfect. Taking down Astrogoth sounds perfect. And taking down Astrogoth sounds perfect. Beautiful. So they have moved their army away. Alexander, how long until you have your troops in?
Son.
And it's still going to take you a good 2 turns. Which is unfortunate. But it is the way it is. Back here down in Evangrad, we're going to go ahead and snag the Merchant Guild Hall. And then as soon as we can afford the Temple of Manon, we will snag. That we have all of our landmarks. But before then, we have the walls in here, we do... Let's go ahead and snag the Toolmakers Guild up to the Smithery. That we can increase the income from this province even further. Up to having 3,000 positives, extremely nice. Tzarina Katarin, we're going to go ahead and have you drop into an ambush.
In shadow.
Do we have a higher chance of an ambush in enemy territory? I think we do. Now it's just 45% here, so these trees actually aren't being very useful. Either that or Katarin is incredibly bad at ambushing.
I control the frost.
Ursula, your job, should you choose to accept it, is to just steal from Karak Flag.
Kislev claims their secrets.
So hers is only 600,
Disgrace the
and she
Ice
failed.
Court.
Fair enough, I guess. Turn. Alright, the Ursine Chapel. Threatened with damnation by their local patriarch, the people of a far-flung Stanitsa worked tirelessly to construct a colossal cathedral to Ursun. When they run out of building materials, they dismantle their own homes. When dozens die from exposure, the Patriarch chastises the faithlessness of those who yet live. Earthquake strikes. An earthquake reverberates violently through your settlement, opening numerous sinkholes and causing extensive damage to many buildings. This is undoubtedly the result of the dwarf's greedy labors below your settlement. It had been easy to turn a blind eye to the dangers of subterranean mining until now. This latest calamity has you doubting whether the cut of the minerals they've been sending to the surface as tribute is really worth the trouble. We can repair the damage, ignore it, do nothing, or oust them. These mining-obsessed dwarves can take their unsafe operations elsewhere. Now we'll go ahead and just repair the damage. They're being good boys. Accidents happen. Ever on a war footing, lest the Dark Gods turn their ruinous gaze upon Prague once more, the elite guards store many of their black powder rifles here, for the call to existential conflict may come at any moment. So Astrogoth thinks we're not going to attack Kadak Vlad now. What a big old dumb. So before we select our next technology, we'll go ahead and do some battles, because there are some ancillaries you can gain from doing battle without having a technology, or I think it's either leveling up or doing battle without a technology selected. Move into Kadak Vlad, we'll have Ursula join for the fight. Oh, a decisive win. There is no defenders here at all. And because I don't like dodging Dreadquake batteries, we could just go ahead and stamp these fools out with a quick yoink.
The shield of the old world.
I don't like what you guys did to my Griffin Legion, but actually these guys are going to be the least useful in a defense battle in return, so I don't mind this at all. While on the surface it seems bad, it's actually just fine.
Fill the motherland's coffers.
We shall loot.
Ice Queen.
Takes it down to a tier 3. I think we'll even take out this Chataz. Put in the walls and repair our marble building. Action-wide resource reduction for buildings. Iron mine in there. That takes a tower away from Astrogoth. The cool look like they absolutely have given up.
Absolutely not. You're a pretender. Madness. No.
Dan can only reach us in March. Let's go ahead and move on the Monolith.
Cut them down.
And here I'll have to make myself a reminder to put on the climate mod, where you're able to get used to the climates you're in.
Fight for Kislev.
That way, while we're purifying the land that belongs to
Defend
Chaos,
the motherland.
we can actually return it to the motherland as well.
The ice court shall.
Alright, Monolith, there is no one here either. Go ahead and resolve that one.
Fall.
And we shall loot and
It
occupy.
belongs to Kislev.
Indeed it does. Belongs to Kislev.
Champion of Kislev.
Salt mines in here, which we'll go ahead and pop in at some point. For now, though, we'll get rid of this Chataz and repair the settlement itself. In March, they can make it to about here. Archaon might be able to come fight. Yeah, the fact that they have a tier 5... tier 5 Dark Fortress means they're bringing in some scary stuff just from base recruitment now. So we're going to be fighting against the wall quite soon. Astrogoth is a defensive alliance with both of the factions we're fighting. That makes sense. Oh, actually, looks like Great Orthodoxy is finally being useful. I figured they were also at war with... they are. So they are still dealing with Sigvald, which is going to be a problem for them. Alright, Ice Court Trading. Devora is going to be about Economist. Making that money. Here we can select proper. We'll go ahead and recruit in Juliana.
Frost Maiden.
Boost that income, boost that scouting, and then we'll go ahead and give you Hailstorm and Freezing Winds.
The Tzarina.
Katarin's got a point too, so we'll come on in and grab Battle Engineers first. Golden Knight, we shall give you... We're already at 155 armor, so we'll go ahead and give you the Deadly Blade. Wild-Eyed for our Arcady. Evasion for our Witch.
Defender of Kislev.
And we go ahead and give you Draft Master next. And for our secondary Arcady, we can give him the Enduring Devotion. For that buff to defense, leadership, and immune to psychology as long as he is fighting.
Witch to be.
Do we have another witch we can recruit here? No, but we can afford another one, so we might as well grab and then send them over to Erengrad to boost up the gold we're making there. We don't need the growth, but further reducing the construction time. That's not worth it. We'll keep it where it's up. Erengrad, though, I will think about getting an Akshina covert office. Kalsars, Zargard, Stelzi, and a Griffin Legion. Makes for a pretty scary guard tower there. Tower of Croc, we're also going to go ahead and give you the Tool Maker. Boost up the amount of income from the settlement. Alright, now I think it's time to come on down and start getting into our secondary section in Prague here. Extra ammunition plus 15% all the time for all armies is fantastic. Unit psychology when fighting against the Warriors of Chaos, I think that's perfect. Prague veterans.
The great
They'll get rid of all of their fear and terror they have. As long as our men have above half of their leadership. I know, so while she's here, we can come into the Great Orthodoxy and just grab... It was the glaives we lost. He doesn't have access to the glaive ladies yet.
We are both servants.
We do, we just don't have the gold for it.
Kneel before your
Alright, well, I'd prefer to grab the ones with the glaives. We'll just snag the Sword Ice Guard from here. That way we don't have to spend money on them and we can get back out and fighting that much faster.
And the land is ours.
Time of Daj, where the Ottoman must think of home and reverence to the god of fire and sun. However, the desire to wander far from the hearth must also be considered, should the Ottoman shrug off his ceremonial role and risk resentment of his own community. Oh no, we definitely need to placate Daj. Be a seeker of foes. This Ottoman believes in the power of ceremony and will always uphold the traditions, giving us less construction time for all buildings in his province. Which I think is perfect.
Ready.
Yeah, Rakungor should have almost nothing defending it, so we can blitz through here pretty quickly. We'll just have to see how fast it is before Drycha declares war on us.
stand against ice.
The ice spreads.
All cheek right alongside here. If we don't have to be in March, we won't. Yeah, you know, we can stay here for now. Maxim.
The noble choice.
Nothing else to recruit for you, so we'll just remain with what we got.
The ice court shows
Mishka. Let's have you try to take down
waste of my skill.
Androx for a little bit cheaper. Now we'll have you just kind of hang out next to the Crystal Spires. Sitting in the middle here, we can see everything going on in all of these settlements, which I think is perfect. A good bit of scouting.
Accept.
Alright, Clan Moore's got a stinky boy out running around. Such is the case. Yeah, so Astral's hanging back here, probably grabbing a couple more guys through Global. They've got artillery coming in, as well as a Skullcracker. Which, honestly, not that big a deal. Magma Cannon's gonna have less range than our little Grom, which is gonna be very bad for them. Oh, they've got several armies now coming on back in. So what do? We can push towards the Howling Citadel.
Land for the
And just kind of ignore the monolith here. Let's go into an ambush. Take a little bit of attrition. If we come up to about here,
Follow me to glory.
catch Veritus. We might end up in a larger fight with Archaon too, but I think we can handle it.
Kislev kept safe.
I
Guardian
trust Kevin.
of the land.
Wait, Swift Wing there. Go ahead and grab our last Frostmaiden, Yevgenia. Infantry focus for less upkeep for infantry, or cavalry focus for less upkeep and recruitment cost for those cav. Well, let's do infantry, because we can use that to drop the upkeep on Ice Guard too. Ottoman choice. Loyalties revealed. You shall ally with the Ice Court. We already have a fair few of them allied with the Patriarchy. Gotta make sure you are balanced. Go ahead and grab the smithery here as well, just to increase that income even further. Juliana, you are going to be
Kislev's
mostly in charge
daughter.
of boosting income over in...
I
go hang out in
control the
Erengrad.
frosts themselves.
These two.
Noble of the Oblast.
It's time to declare war on the Greenskins.
Elspeth von Draken.
Elspeth, you were fighting the Bone Rallas. I will join you in your war with the Bone Rallas, and you will give me that sweet,
A
precious loot.
satisfactory
Be at war with the Bone Rallas. The orcs must die. Indeed, they shall. Merca, destroy.
Bride of the ice.
And we could give these lands back to the
Power.
Dawi, or this lovely gold
Champion
mine
of
can belong to
Kislev.
us.
Make prayers to Ursun.
Make prayers to Ursul. We'll have him move on at Raziak here next turn. They've got a bunch of armies down here in the Fallen King Mountains. They will turn around and come back after here towards us. Oh, good grief, that's a lot of trolls. Hopefully we've given then the Dawi now a bit of time.
Leadership is my duty.
Leadership is my duty. Unfortunately, that's another auto-resolve, because there's really just nothing there to stop us. I'm going to
An
occupy the gold
extension
mine
of
settlement.
The ice court. The ice
Build up said gold mine at once. May keep in the Orthodoxy Chapel as well, yeah.
Chosen
That
Druzhina.
works pretty well.
Hear my command.
Regina,
Move
you go
out.
into March. Mountain Pass attrition.
Go with caution.
Such is the way. Upgrade the walls here so we get those ice shards. We'll go for the wall upgrade before we snag the iron mine. Walls in Volksgrad when we can. Katarin stuck here for a single
Defy
turn.
Chaos.
Probably not a bad idea to snag in just the good old Market Square. Make us some more monies.
Druzhina ready.
Alright, perfect. So besides Kevin, how many turns before you're ready, Alexander?
Never yield.
He is now. Never yield.
Improper for nobility.
So let's convince that
I
the
said march.
the demons over there that we are not around.
Do not
Sneaky, sneaky Alexander.
Absolute.
Gives Valerie a chance to join up with the squad too. Build that on in for no reason other than just because we want to.
Blood.
Shiver.
Alright, Merca, you and Ursula have some skills to pass out. Sounds good to me. We'll go ahead and grab you, your Guardian Call.
Storm Summoner.
And Ursula will grab the final point into Vengeance of Spirits, then start snagging the her passives.
Frost Maiden.
Mishka, we have no money, so you're just going to stay here and do nothing, and we shall end the turn once more.
My pulks are at your service.
Hello there, Franz. He wants us to join his war against the Seducers of Sludnash for 1400. I mean, we can try. And we managed to ambush Veritus, which is just perfect. We'll go ahead and deal with them real quick. Actually, I take that back. Let's fight this one. So we will start up the next episode with a battle against a little bit of a smaller force. But we'll fight this one because I know Archaon's nearby. And auto-resolve, even if it is going to give us a good auto-resolve result, it's still going to take out more of our troops than we will likely lose here, because this is not much. We might lose a couple of our horse archers, but probably nothing more than that. So thank you all so much for stopping by today's Ice Court campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne, and I will see you all in the next one.